Hi guys, I'm excited today. Westman Bastardo. I've never used Westman shaves before, which Westman shaves, which also Westman shaving, which also means that I've never tried their soap base. So it's going to be a good one. Stick on around. Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. We have Westman's Bastardo. Looks like a pirate. Does that mean anything about this? I don't know. Is it a pirate or is it Christopher Columbus? I don't know. Maybe it's Christopher Columbus. Anyway, new for me. Have not tried these guys at all. And thank you to them for sending me something for review. I've got their splash also, which is witch hazel. But if I look on down in here, there is phenoxyethanol, and benzoyl alcohol. So, it's kind of way down in there. So maybe it's enough to where they don't have to worry about shipping for it because they are out of Portugal. And usually it's trouble sending alcohol across country lines, especially continents. But anyway, I've got those two. Brush today is going to be my Sawdust Creation Studios Kingpin that I purchased from Nate Burgermeister, also known as Nate Burgermeister. Always love this brush, and it's one of the old Fantarians on there. I think it was a V8 or something like that. So not to be confused with the vegetable juice. It's not that. But anyway, and then the beautiful carbon with the plus plate and a feather blade, which does not cut like a feather. It cuts like a blade. So there we go. With all of that out of the way, should we talk about it? Well, let me get my nose on it first. I'm going to tell you, I have opened this previously and smelled it. And the first thing that I got when it hit me from Portugal was, oh man, what a nice orange note. And it absolutely is an orange note. And then as it kind of opens up a little bit, you start to get bay rum, kind of spices, bay laurel, kind of the clovey, cinnamon kind of spicy deal. And as you guys that follow this channel know, I'm not a fan of bay rum. I don't hate it. I just don't really like it. However, so far from what I get off of this puck, I like it because it's way more orange than it is any of the spice. And I like spicy things too. Bay rum is not my favorite scent. But I'm hoping this one's going to surprise me. Off of the puck, it definitely surprises me. So we'll see. Let's just go ahead and get going with it. So it's fairly soft. It's not like super incredibly soft, but fairly soft formula here. I did not soak that or anything. So we're just going to get right into it with the brush. If I haven't used a base before, I don't like to soak it or anything beforehand. I want to, find out exactly how it loads, how easily it loads. I don't want to affect the texture at all. I mean, it looks like it loads pretty nicely. I think this base came out in November of last year. So this is, approximately been a year in production. And it looks like we've got a nice little bit here. So I'll go ahead and stop there. Looks pretty pasty. So let's get going with it. I know that this is supposed to be a thirsty soap. I will be the judge of that. We'll see. Here, I'll give you some notes on this first. See, this is their Nirvana soap base, which they put on the tub, which base it is. Nirvana. This is their tallow base. They have a new base called Halo that is a vegetal base. So that will be in my next one. In my next video, I'll be trying that base. So anyway, here we go. Bay leaf, orange, rum accord, spices, clove and cinnamon definitely is what I get out of there. Woods, vanilla, patchouli. The fats that are in here are kokum, beef tallow, mango, castor, lanolin, avocado, broccoli oil, which I've never seen before, shea, and then jojoba. And the additives are goat milk, kaolin clay, vitamin E, and xanthan gum. And as you guys have heard me talk about xanthan gum, where you have xanthan gum, you have a big water capacity to soak that up. So I'm expecting this to be thirsty, because basically everything with xanthan gum is thirsty. So we'll see. As I've told you guys before, we use it in nutrition for people that have swallowing difficulties or have delayed swallowing reflexes, and the thickness of the liquid takes longer to get down, so you have longer time to actually swallow and keep, you know, liquids going into your stomach instead of into your lungs. But it definitely locks up your water for sure. And so I expect that this will take a nice amount of water. They're nice and pasty to start off with. I do still have a nice little bit of water in this knot too. I didn't really wring the poop out of it. Not to say that I had poop in it to start with. Excuse me. I got these early fall allergies going. We have a ton of stuff falling from the trees and in the air right now here. We're starting to get some color change over from the trees. It's been super dry here, except for last Thursday it rained like an inch, but it hadn't rained I think in like a month. So every time I mowed the crispy lawn, it was just like mowing dust. There's Reed.
No, I don't have to stand on my tippy toes.
Anyway, I got some nice little allergies kicking in, so forgive the coughs. All right, so already you can see we've got a little paste going on here. We're definitely going to add a lot more water than that. I want to see this with a ton of water in it, and I want to see it nice and super glossy. That's how I know that my lathers are ready. Lots of people do it lots of different ways. Whatever works for you is correct. Unless you like my lathering better, then do it my way. For me, the greatest soap to me is the slickest soap. And the more water you get in, the more slickness you get out. Now there's obviously a point of diminishing return where you can keep adding water and it really doesn't do anything for you except thin out your lather, and you know, you don't want to go there. But you know, I'm not afraid to let a lather slide off my face because it's got so much water in it. Really just for fun. It's just to show them off. I don't shave with them that way. Look at that. Look at that, and look at the gloss on that. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. If you look at that, it's really falling over, but it's still kind of got a little taffy kind of quality to it. And we'll go a little further than that. Why not? We'll give it a full test. Don't think it's going to need much more than that. I mean, in all honesty, it probably doesn't need any more than that, but you know me, it's a new soap base to me, so I'm going to push it. Look at that gloss on that right there. That is beautiful. And look how that's falling off of me. I mean, that's beautiful. Super soft peaks. Beautiful stuff. Man, this scent is really coming out too. I'm getting the spice, but it's not like a big pungent, you know, clove and cinnamon like a lot of bay rums you get. It's just like, it becomes too much. This is not that. This is kind of subdued.
Whoa, that's a lather.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this.
Look at that.
I mean, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's impressive.
Beautiful leather. This is Westman out of Portugal that sent this to me.
Where's the
Look at
puck?
that. I mean, that's beautiful right there. Bastardo. That's the one that we both smelled, and we smelled the orange and liked it so much.
It's delicious.
And what's crazy is it's bay rum, and I really don't like the bay rum scent, but this is very nice. It's not too spicy.
Yeah. It's very nice.
That's my wife, Mandy. She just worked out, so I won't hurt you with her face right now.
I'm all sweaty.
She's stanky. She smells like old cat food. All right. I think we're in good shape. You look at that. That's super, super shiny. Feels nice and slick on my fingers. I add a little alum to my fingers so I don't lose my razor. And let's go. Here we go. #1 shave with Westman Shaving Company. Thank you guys so much for sending this to me. And I say you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's just one guy that does all of it. But I didn't get his name when he asked if I would like to review this. I had commented on his Instagram about the new vegetable base that I'll be using next. And it was like, you know, it was shiny, but it was real thick. And I was saying, you know, he was talking about how much water this would hold. And I was like, man, I think that will hold a lot more water than what I see. And I was very intrigued by it. I was like, man, that looks nice. So he hit me up, was like, hey, you know, would you like to, or we'd be honored if you'd like to try this. And of course, I'm like, of course I want to try it. It's new. I haven't used it. Yes, absolutely. So he got my address, and from Portugal, I got it in, like, it was either 2 or 3 days from Portugal via FedEx, like just super, super fast. I was totally blown away. I was thinking like, you know, a week, maybe a little longer to get it from Portugal, and nope. I'm pretty sure it was 2 days. I had an Instagram post about it, and it told how many days. I'm pretty sure it was 2 days from the, you know, when I got the notification it was shipping. And it said that it was, you know, accepted at, you know, whatever postal place it was in Portugal. So it was super quick. And I reached out and was like, you know, it's the fastest shipping. And he's like, yeah, I gotta love FedEx. I didn't even know FedEx did anything other than domestic. I guess I know nothing. This razor and blade combo is just peeling this off. I shaved last on Thursday. Had not been feeling well all week. And then what do you know, I had a busy weekend, so I didn't shave. Also, it's quite warm in this bathroom tonight. So I apologize for looking like I just stole something. Really nice slickness here, as you can tell. Yeah, super slick. Super slick, really good stuff. All right, let me get rid of all this hairy water in the Chamber of Secrets, because I don't want to put that back on my face. Did get a little of that in my mouth, so we're gonna have to give that a tasteometer rating. Pretty bitter. Absolutely clove flavor in my mouth. Not as bitter as it could be, though. I'm gonna give that a solid 3.1 on the tasteometer. And you know, hey, as always, people, I recommend that you don't taste your soaps, but if you do, at least I hope they're not terrible. All right, I'm gonna keep letting this run for a minute. Check this out. It's already run all down the brush. That tells you how much water I got in there. Really nice scent. If he had told me that he was sending me bay rum, I'd have been like, I don't really like bay rum. But you know, then I wouldn't have got the chance to do this. This is why you try everything, even if you think you won't like it. Try it anyway. Every scent is unique. The next one I have to show off is a Chypre. And you guys know that I love my Chypres. As long as there's not too much rose, there's not too much patchouli, and there's not too much oak moss. And I know those are three sizable pieces of a Chypre fragrance. I just, you know, as long as they're little players, that's fine. But, you know, if I can really pick them out, I'm probably not going to like them. So we'll see. We'll see how that one's going to be. All right. Let's keep her going. And I'm going to do hybrid pass here. And just shave to the center on each side. I haven't shaved in a few days, so I don't want to get too crazy. I don't want to hurt my face. Oh, good. Jackson's here to pee. Nice job, Jackson. You can't go upstairs and pee? Well, good. It's on film of you peeing. I hope you like that. When you get older, you can watch this video and see what it sounds like for you to pee. Later. I had this little pimple here, and I just got it. Oh well. I'll probably live. All right, and now south to north. And then we'll do a little cleanup if needed. Impressed. Impressed with the soap base and impressed with the scent. And once again, I don't like bay rum, but this has got so much orange oil in it that it really sweetens it up, you know, but also it's got some citrus in there to kind of cut through the typical heavy bay laurel, cinnamon clove, all those, you know, kind of polar scents. This does a great job of muting those, and I like it. And I would imagine you will too. I can feel my skin's about to the point where it's like, okay, I think you've just about shaved enough. Don't get crazy. So we won't. We listen to our skin. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be anything left after this anyway. Very, very nice. Couple of nicks here and there, but a few little skin blemishes going on. That one wasn't a skin blemish. I just hit my Adam's apple wrong. Usually I would do like swallow to kind of retract it, but I didn't do it this time. And you know, I paid for it, so my bad. All right, I'll get some water on here and I'll decide if I need to shave anymore. I think you can see from my skin, my skin's kind of ready to be done. Oh, I got plenty of slickness here. Let me just get a couple trouble spots. I'm not even going to re-lather for it because there's still so much residual slickness here. I don't need it. That's great. Look at that, no need for lather at all. Awesome. Great shave there. Excited to try this splash too. A lot of goodies in it. Really meant for skincare. Not just sealing your pores. Yeah, I kind of overshaved a touch. That was a brand new feather blade too, and you really need to kind of be a little careful with the first shave of it, especially. I tend to get my best shaves on shave number 2 from a feather, though I love it regardless. All right, splash. Let's see, witch hazel is number 1. Water, then witch hazel, parfum, aloe, hydrolyzed silk, rose of Damascus flower water, camellia, you know, quite a few good things. But let's give this baby a go. Oh yeah, fat on the orange note right there, and you can see the color there. It's nice and milky. And that's what I like. I'm gonna get a lot on there too. Skin's almost at the irritation point, but not quite. It's where I know if I pushed it any further, I would not be rewarded. That feels nice. Not tacky at all, which I don't like tacky. I don't like to act tacky, but sometimes you guys push me and I have to. Man, that scent is nice. Just the sheer volume of the orange oil in there. If you don't like bay rum, you may be absolutely fine with this. If you like orange, that would be the caveat. You have to like orange. The orange in there is magnificent. I say that because good and great just wasn't enough. That's really nice. I'm totally surprised that I like a bay rum scent, because you guys know I don't really care for them. Subdued on the spice equals very nice. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was hashtag DE week on bbs.live. So, you know, if you want to join, post a shave of the day with that hashtag on Instagram. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Look out for the next shave, because we're doing the vegetable base next. And I'm really excited about that one. So, hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!